What if your dream job turned into your worst nightmare? Meet Millie, newly free from prison, who takes on the job of a live-in housemaid for a wealthy family, only to discover that nothing in her new life is what it seems. That's the world of The Housemaid by Freida McFadden, a psychological thriller full of twisted loyalties, hidden pasts, and jaw-dropping surprises. I'm Your Name, and welcome to Distilled Audiobooks, where we transform powerful stories into distilled, compelling narratives. Today, we'll unwrap The Housemaid, its tension, secrets, and what it teaches us about identity and trust. Section 1. Millie's Second Chance, a risky new start. Millie Calloway has just served a long sentence. Her past is a burden, her options few. When she's offered a job as a live-in maid for the Winchester family, she sees a chance to rebuild. The job comes with its costs. She must live in a small attic room whose door locks from the outside. She's also asked to keep quiet about her history. She accepts, desperate for stability and acceptance. From the start, things are off. Nina Winchester, the wife, is erratic, moody, and unpredictable. Her daughter Cecilia is distant. Andrew Winchester, the husband, appears kind and poised. But behind the polished facade, something is deeply wrong. Millie senses manipulation and control, subtle gaslighting, shifting rules, contradictory demands. Her instincts, sharpened by survival, tell her to watch carefully. Section 2. The illusion of safety, control, secrets, and power. As Millie settles in, Nina's behavior becomes more volatile. She gives tasks, then blames Millie for failing them. She lies, forgets, accuses, often with fierce intensity. Andrew, meanwhile, steps in as the mediator. He treats Millie with warmth and fairness, contrasting starkly with Nina's chaos. Millie is drawn to this safety, even trusting him. But power is never one-sided. The house itself becomes a cage. Hidden cameras, locked rooms, surveillance apps, and a mysterious past haunt Nina and Andrew's marriage. As Millie lurks deeper in their secrets, she realizes the Winchesters' family history includes psychiatric hospitalizations, alleged mental breakdowns, and a pattern of control. Her own past, including a violent incident that led to her imprisonment, becomes leverage in the hidden war she didn't know she joined. Section 3. Allies, Betrayals, and Shifting Narratives. The story takes a thrilling turn when the narrative splits. We begin to see things from Nina's perspective too. Nina claims she was tortured by Andrew, locked in an attic, forced into psychiatric care, held hostage emotionally. In her telling, she recruited Millie, inviting her into the house to be her replacement. Nina never fully trusted Millie. She intended to provoke the breaking point. What seems like a victim becomes an architect of revenge. Nina gave Millie clues, a key to the attic, pepper spray, to trigger Millie into action. And Millie's past complicates everything. She was imprisoned for killing someone in self-defense. Nina had known. She needed someone with capacity for dark acts, someone who would act when pushed. The shifting perspectives force the reader and Millie to question. Who is the true villain? Who is being manipulated? And who is doing the manipulating? Section 4. The cage reverses, traps become weapons. As the tension escalates, Andrew turns on Millie, echoing Nina's earlier dominance. Millie is locked into the attic, threatened by shadows of what the Winchesters did to Nina earlier. But Millie has tools: the key, the pepper spray, her will to survive. She fights back, reverses the power dynamics, and traps Andrew in the same attic he once used as a prison. In a climactic twist, Andrew dies, locked in the room he used to torture. The responsibility is murky. Was it intentional, accidental, or cleverly orchestrated? Nina then steps in, claiming responsibility, because she orchestrated much of this, planting evidence, creating narratives, guiding Millie's path. But when trouble arises, she protects Millie by absorbing blame and manipulating the external narrative. A surprise. The detective investigating the death turns out to have personal ties to Andrew's past. His daughter had been engaged to Andrew years ago. That connection helps unravel accusations and solidify cover stories. Section 5. Identity, Agency, and the Price of Freedom. The core of The Housemaid is not just the twists, It's Millie's quest for identity. She fights against her past, the lies built around her, and the destinies others have imposed on her. Nina's manipulation is a mirror. Both women have been manipulated. Both have resorted to extreme acts for control. But Millie claims agency in her own way, through choices, through pushing back. The house, the roles, the secrets, all become a crucible. Millie emerges not simply as victim, but as someone transformed by confrontation, horror, and moral ambiguity. The final scene carries a chilling implication. Millie is offered a new job by someone in need, but this time, it's another woman suffering at the hands of an abusive spouse. Will Millie become the avenger now? The cycle may not end. The housemaid reminds us that freedom is never simple. The shadows we escape sometimes chase us, but they also reveal who we truly are when all masks fall. Powerful takeaway. The housemaid teaches that redemption and justice don't always come neatly. Sometimes they arrive through the very darkness we fear. Millie's journey shows us that identity must be reclaimed, not granted, and that power shifts when the oppressed see the architecture of their oppression. One-sentence reflection. When you step into the house built to trap you, your fiercest fight becomes reclaiming your own voice. Outro. Thank you for joining me in this deep dive into The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. I hope Millie's story inspires you to trust your instincts, question illusions, and fight, in whatever way you must, for your truth. If you enjoyed this summary, please thumbs up, share repeat button, and subscribe bell to Distilled Audiobooks for more powerful storytelling and insight. See you in the next episode. Keep reading, reflecting, and rediscovering.